Before we get into it, I just want to say this is a build that I stole from DPJ SZ08. So massive shout outs to him. You can see his video linked in the video description and his channel also. Go and show some love and support for him letting me steal his ideas. Welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video about my favourite, most OP farming build that I use on this game all the time. You know, with the new DLC coming out, all these builds are probably going to change, so I just wanted to put this out as something that I use and potentially you can build on when it comes to the new levels in the DLC, if there is any. Before we get into it, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on Twitter, EasyNow1337, EZNOW1337. I don't have very many followers, so come and check me out. Also today I uploaded a video much earlier on with my kind of mini review on Borderlands 3 and what I think about the game. And if that sounds like something you want to check out, please do, because, you know, I thought I'd pull up a review before I start making content. I've seen that was only really fair on me, on the community, because I don't just want to barge in with like, oh, clickbait arrows, look at me type thing. I actually do care about this game. So anyway, this is my Zane Mayhem 10 broken OP, destroy absolutely everything in the world kind of thing build, class build. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but anyway, let's get into it. I'm not going to go through every single point right now, that'll be in the later video, but people who just want to see where to put the points, I've taken my class item off and you can see it all here. There's the blue, there's the orange or red, is it red, orange, I don't know, and the green. So those are the points I use, and obviously we have the barrier with the 2 augments and the sentinel with those 2 augments as well. And I'll take a quick look at the weapons that I use. So we have the OPQ system, which does a lot of damage with sentinel, 100% damage bonus cryo. We have the monarch with weapon damage increased by 200% while action skill is active. That helps with shields too. We have the redistributor, which is corrosive with sentinel anointments, and we have a fire one as well, just because. So we use the commuter old guard, or at least I do, with movement speed is increased by 15%, because this build is obviously built around how fast Zane is moving, the more damage he does. And then we have the fishlap grenade, which is melee damage when the sentinel drops a grenade on an enemy's head. And then we have the cut purse to replenish ammo on melee damage, so the grenade replenishes your ammo, and it's pretty much an almost unlimited ammo build. We also use the class mod, not the class item, as I said earlier, Seeing Dead. Now I don't have very many of these because I don't play the game as often as I should, but I use this one, the Rowdy Seeing Dead. I haven't really fine-tuned absolutely everything, but Seeing Dead, and get it based around what build you want to use, what guns you want to use. And yeah, so that is the build, and I'm going to take you through now why specifically all of those points that we put into the class is important. But if that's all you wanted to know, please leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you again soon. So this build is about having all your kill skills active when you launch your sentinel or when you throw out your barrier. So all the kill skills are activated, but on top of that as well, you're also moving very fast, and lots of other little intricacies where Zane will just become an absolute powerhouse. So these first 2 skills are pretty important. We have Violent Speed, which is after killing an enemy you gain increased movement speed, and that can go up to plus 30% for 15 seconds. And Violent Momentum is gun damage is increased plus 20% for how quick Zane is moving. So obviously you kill someone, you move fast, and you get more gun damage. Then we have, well, I just threw lifesteal on because, you know, getting health's always pretty cool, you know. But drone delivery is very important for this build with the fish slap grenade. Basically, it will drop a grenade onto the enemy, and because it's melee damage, it will replenish the ammo of the weapon you have out at that time. We have Death Follows Close, so you get more of your kill skills, they last longer. Violent Violence, which increases your fire rate, which is also very important. The more damage you do and the faster you're firing, the quicker you will kill things. Playing Dirty, which is after killing an enemy, every time you fire for the next 5 shots, you might get an extra projectile, which, you know, is nothing to sniff at. We have Good Misfortune, where while you're killing enemies and such things, your action skill duration will last longer, which is very important because you want your action skills up as often as possible for as long as possible. And then we have Seeing Red, which is obviously once you activate your Sentinel or your shield, it will activate all of your kill skills at the same time, giving you the most speed, the most damage you can possibly do, and that is pretty awesome. The augments we have on the Sentinel is the Bad Dose, which, you know, the Sentinel then can fire out radiation, which weakens enemies and buffs Zane. So again, just more stuff, more movement speed, better fire rate, you know, just everything to buff Zane as much as possible in the situation. And we have Static Field, which is again a Sentinel thing, but he can shock beam little guys and get their shields off, which is also very, very helpful. So on the Digiclone tree, we have Synchronicity. I hate that word, I always struggle to say it. And basically you gain increased gun damage while you have your active skills active. The more of them, the more damage. So again, just more damage in general. We have increased magazine size, so you don't have to reload as often. We have Donnybrook, which is when you kill an enemy, gun damage and health regeneration is put through the roof. So, you know, you're constantly doing more damage and getting your health back. We have Duct Tape Mod, which is you get a chance of firing a grenade, and, you know, that's whatever, it's just an extra little perk. And then we have obviously Supersonic Man, which is way more movement speed per active action skill, and obviously with the Seeing Red perk, they all get activated at the same time, which means you're moving pretty damn fast. Now onto the barrier tree, we have Adrenaline, which is action skill cooldown rate. Obviously when you do run out of your action skill, you want it back as quick as possible. This is very helpful. We have Brain Freeze, which allows your bullets a chance of slowing down an enemy, and if you get enough stacks on them, it will freeze them solid, which is also very helpful because you're moving so fast, you want them as slow as possible because otherwise it gets all disorientating. We have Rise to the Occasion, health regeneration. The lower your shield is, the more health regeneration you get too. Not super important, but I guess it does help no matter what. And then we have Confident Competence. So while your shields are active, you gain increased gun damage and accuracy. So you can see all these perks kind of just throw on movement speed, gun damage as the main 2 perks, but then you get some other stuff thrown in too. And the augments we have on the barrier is obviously Charged Relay. You know, you get more movement speed, better reload speed when you touch your barrier. So you throw your barrier down, you pick it up, you're going to be moving very, very fast. And then we have the all-rounder. This is just so you know, the barrier covers you all around, so you've got protection from everywhere. And that is the build that I've been using to farm when I am playing this game. Ooh, I can breathe now. I said that all in one go without thinking or nothing, or without breathing. So yeah, you know, Zane is obviously super broken, super overpowered, and this is how I utilize him. So if you haven't got a build for Zane, I hope this one helps you out immensely. Again, if you want to see my review on Borderlands 3, check out the video on my channel. I'll link it in the video description as well, so you can find it quite easily. And soon there'll be an updated version of this build, as well as building up all my other characters too, because they're kind of all over the place at the moment. And I'll have videos up for all of their builds with the new DLC and with new levels. If they have new levels, I believe new levels are coming with the DLC, which is going to make builds like this even stronger. Hit the like button, leave some comments, tell me what you think. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the video description. Thank you for watching. My name is Zane, and you guys have been awesome.